Run, run, we're getting late. Hello, stop, stop. What happened, ma'am? The woman replies, I don't know. My car suddenly broke down. One man says, let me take a look. But his friend stops him and says, we're getting late. The man replies, still, we should help her. His friend says, fine, you help, I'm leaving. The man turns to the woman and says, I have to go too. I'm sorry. The woman pleads, please, at least help me before you go. The man runs to his friend and says, we should help her. Where will a woman go alone? His friend responds, I'm not helping. Why should I? I'm all dressed up for the interview. I don't want to ruin my clothes. The man says, it's okay. We should help her anyway. But his friend argues, you have an interview to attend. You might not get this opportunity again. The man replies, all right, you go. I'm going to help her. His friend says, do what you want. Just don't say later that I didn't stop you. The man walks over and says to the woman, what happened? Let me check. The woman says, thank you, but I really don't know. He replies, you sit inside the car. I'll take a look. He asks her to try starting the car. She says, no, it's still not working. He says, try again. She tries again and says, yes, it's working now. She gets out of the car and says, thank you so much. How much do I owe you? The man replies, no money needed. But could you drop me where I have to go for my interview? The woman says, of course. Why not? Just then her phone rings. She answers it and says, I have to go. Sorry. The man, now disappointed, stands on the roadside and says, now I'll probably lose the job opportunity. He runs off. Meanwhile, his friend is already sitting inside, giving the interview. The man enters the office hurriedly. At that moment, his friend has already been selected, though neither of them knows yet. The man hands over his file. The woman says, that won't be necessary. He has already been selected. Then, the same woman whose car he fixed earlier enters and says, what are you doing here? Then she says, anyway, you must already know what your work is here. The man replies, yes, ma'am. She turns to her assistant and says, show him his job. The assistant walks with the man. In the office, the man notices the file that belonged to his friend. She asks both of them, whose file is this? Both pretend not to know. Later, the man sees the same file on the boss's desk. He fixes an issue in it and says, now it's correct. A few days later, it's revealed that the file was deliberately messed up by the woman assistant and her colleague. The man rushes to tell the boss. The boss removes the assistant and her accomplice from their positions, thanks the man, and gives him a better job.